Hi, Pallavi. Thank you so much for doing this. I want to really welcome you as a member of SHELeads 100. I'm very curious to know about your story and tell your story to the world. Uh, all I know is you are an amazing person and you are truly passionate about HR. So, starting with my basic question, if you don't mind, please introduce yourself and tell us more about your journey.
Sure. Hi, Nikita. Good morning to you, and thank you for having me here and giving your time and grooming me a bit right before that. So, thank you for all that. Well, I'll start. I'll give you a brief that I am almost like 16, 17 years of professional career. I'm a mechanical engineer by profession. I worked for companies like Bosch. So, it was like on the shop floor with the workers, on the machines, that background. And because I did my MBA parallelly, I got an opportunity to get into HR when I was in the US. So my HR journey started from 2010. But everything was destined, I feel. I never chose it on my own. It just connected. The dots are connecting now when I became an entrepreneur. I can understand what value my Bosch training gave me to run my own. That gave me enough confidence. So yeah, so I'm a very social person. I love the stage. I have done a lot of national level paper presentations while in college. I have hosted a lot of technical festivals for my college and for my first company Bosch. So I'm a people's person. So HR was bound to happen, I guess. I never chose it. Yeah, that's all.
Super. So, since the day we have met, you have always been talking about policies and how work environment actually is a base for the growth of the business. Could you please elaborate on that? I know we had a healthy discussion for hours and hours, but still, I would love to know, few bullet pointers from you that why do you personally think that HR is a reason for the growth of a company?
Sure. So, in my 17 years of career so far, I have worked with a lot of corporates, bigger companies, also in companies in the US. And in my formative years of professional life initially, I have seen all these leaders or the MDs or the plant heads emphasizing upon the process, the policy, the system. And I have grown with that. So in my mind, I'm a process person. Whatever I do, I think of
Hmm.
the process from A to Z. And I anticipate
Hmm.
what can go wrong and how we have to incorporate it right from day one. Because rework is like waste of time, is what I
Hmm.
was taught initially. So all that is in my
Hmm.
head, and now
Hmm.
I'm able to, use it with zeal. A process is important because you can't do micromanagement all the time. You can't scale. If there is no system in a company, whether
Hmm.
small, big, medium size, whatever, if you want to scale, you should have
Hmm.
some ground disciplinary policies and some guiding rules where people follow it
Hmm.
and they don't come to you as a business owner every time asking for help. If that
Hmm.
is the
Hmm.
case, vice versa, then you can't grow because you have to spend half
Hmm.
of the time in explaining people every day what has to be done. So I think
Correct.
process,
Absolutely.
structure, system are very heavy
Hmm.
words, but they are very important for scaling a company. And I've
Hmm.
seen that. So I'm utilizing that for Zeal as I help other companies grow.
So, Pallavi, tell me, based on your experience, I know you do a lot of consultation. Give me one incident where you gave a consultation and it helped a company, and plus it helped you learn something out of it. As in, what does your consultation experience contribute to company growth as well as your personal growth? How do you align this?
Sure, sure. So since 5 years we are active as Zeal HR Consulting. I have a team. We do everything together. So I am the BD person. I am the strategic person who goes and meets the clients, understand the pain areas, understands what is their journey in the business, and we try to give solutions accordingly into HR and business and operations. So I would say I was helping this company who was into renewable energy since last 2 years we are associated. They were like a team of say 15 to 20 people. Nothing was structured because this is how companies begin, right? A small team, no structure, no process. And as they grow, they realize that they should have something in place. So I stepped in. I try to help them first understanding the employees and management's perspective, because we HR have to bridge between both. HRs cannot just tell the management, hey, this is not working, please do this, or vice versa to the employees. Nobody will listen to you, right? You are an outsider. So you
Hmm.
have to
Hmm.
understand, empathize with them, and see what they can
Hmm.
accommodate eventually in the journey.
Hmm.
So my
Hmm.
expertise is understanding their mind, their pain areas. So we put in a lot of
Hmm.
systems, processes. I devised a lot of policies like leave management, asset policy, employee referral, all these policies, and then we started implementing. And there were hiccups.
Hmm.
People used to,
Hmm.
say, why we are doing this? I'm already doing this. Who are you to tell us? So this is something
Hmm.
which is a part and parcel, and I'm very good in handling, and my team as well is very good in handling this. So this second year, we are
Hmm.
focusing on implementing and building systems. So that's how we
Hmm.
tailor made our solutions. It's There is no rule or a formula
Hmm.
in HR that if you do this particular thing,
Hmm.
but there are standard guidelines which you
Hmm.
can use, and we customize.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that client really helped,
Hmm.
and now they are almost 60 people, and they're going to 100. And I'm very happy to be a part of their journey,
Wow.
and they are, valuing our input. So I feel really glad. I'm not bragging, but it's their feedback. I'm just trying to share. Yeah.
सुपर ए थोड़ा ब्रैगिंग फिर भी बनता है इट इज ओके
Okay.
या
Good if you're saying
सो
so, but I don't agree because we're still learning, right?
या सो टेल मी what do you believe as a women entrepreneur should you have your digital presence.
Right. When I embarked on this journey almost 6 years back as an entrepreneur, I was doing very well in the corporates. I was handling big clients. I was handling P&L for some accounts, and I had that networking quality, communication skills is what I felt genuinely. And I thought I can also climb up the ladder, but then suddenly I became an entrepreneur, leaving all of that behind, starting from scratch, doing everything. It was not easy. Leaving a good job, good salary, and doing something of your own where you know for the next 2 3 years you're not getting anything out of it. Okay, so it was not easy, but it's a long term vision which I had, that I want to become a very successful female entrepreneur, because there are very less females on the leadership level in India, and everybody talks about it,
Hmm.
but I don't know,
Hmm.
very less females step up and take that because of so many other factors. There's family, there is kids, there are a lot of hurdles in that way. It's not that women are
Hmm.
not what do you call they don't have the capability or they're not talented, but they have to take care of so
Hmm.
much behind them to be able to do something on
Hmm.
the forefront. But I'm very happy that
So
I have
true.
enough family support. I have my kids, my family, everybody's so supportive that I'm able to do it. So why not do it? And that's in my mind. The
Right.
next 5 years, I want to be recognized as a female leader, and that's my main vision, if you ask me.
Yeah. So, Pallavi, I wanted to ask how relevant and important is digital in your journey.
Right. So, as I mentioned earlier, digital presence is going to be one of the key factors of success for any company, because today the entire mindset of people have converted to the digital platform, as you can see. We are emphasizing on it, and we have understood that it's going to be important for our growth as well. So we have asked for help to one of my friends' company who are into digital marketing. They're helping us. We make sure we are present on major platforms, if not all, because our consulting services, we are more relevant to platforms like LinkedIn and sometimes on Facebook. But we are trying putting the efforts. I attend a lot of conferences, a lot of meets, a lot of meetups to
Hmm.
make sure I understand what is the industry going towards, and what are the latest trends, and networking
Right.
is the best way to do that. So I am personally involved in taking it further digitally.
Super.
Yeah.
So, I had questions regarding your own personal growth. Like you've been attending conferences, networking. I'm sure that contributes to your personal growth. What are the other things you would like to share specifically for HR industry, where somebody who is just stepping in or somebody who just wants to get started with consultation? What should they do? in order to learn about the industry. I know it comes with your experience, but if somebody had to do it, like, when we were in college, we were prescribed a book called Kotler to learn about marketing. So what would you prescribe, for HR for beginners?
Okay. Okay, in my opinion, I feel whoever is wanting to start a career in HR or consulting or in any professional environment should be super, super confident. The attitude should be very positive. You should be networking person. You cannot be aloof or single and feel that you know everything, because HR is all about people. It's all about connecting with people, whether senior, junior, doesn't matter. You should be humble
Right.
enough to accept the learnings, and the learnability should never go. So
Okay.
HR made, these are the soft aspects. Technical, if you ask me, you should keep reading the trends. You should keep
Hmm.
reading what companies are doing. I
Hmm.
follow a lot of companies, big companies who are successful. So I read, for example, for employee engagement, what these companies are doing. For
Hmm.
rewards, what are they doing? What out of box they are doing. That gives me a
Hmm.
lot of insight, and I try to, customize it for wherever possible in whichever client's area. Of course, they have
Hmm.
to agree, but I can, as a consultant, give them my perspective that, okay, in your employee engagement or in your rewards and recognition, these are five companies who are doing these stuff. If possible, we can
Hmm.
implement here. So you have to be
Hmm.
technically, abreast to whatever is happening currently.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
communication, half of the things are done if you are presentable, if you have a very good
Hmm.
communication, if you are humble enough. Don't Your personality shouldn't be arrogant, I feel, because you stop
Hmm.
learning. Never at any point of your life you should be arrogant, or your attitude speaks that you know everything, you have that superiority complex. I think that kills a person's journey.
Hmm.
I have met so many senior people, like, very, very senior people, owners and founders, very humble, even when they talk to me as if they're learning something from me. It's very embarrassing sometimes, but that's a quality which I'm trying to, imbibe. So my observations are there
Hmm.
every time I meet a person. Yeah, so that's what I would say. There's
Right.
no rule, but these all will really help to grow.
Right. So coming to SHELeads 100, uh, tell me one quick reason why did you become a member?
I wanted to network with 100 more, ladies and like-minded entrepreneurs, because I can also learn in that
Yeah,
journey. There are so many businesses which I'm
absolutely.
not aware of, so it's a good way to understand what other people are doing, and of course
Hmm.
networking and seeing what value, if possible, I can add in any of those. So that was the primarily
Absolutely.
reason. And it gives you a very positive vibe when you keep meeting such like-minded people. You get energized at the
Absolutely.
end of it. So
Absolutely.
I'm all in for that.
So tell
Yeah.
me, talking about networking, how do you network? What is your 30-second pitch? If I had to say that, right now, Pallavi, please give me a elevator pitch. How will you present it?
Sure. Well, the formula which I use for networking is you can network from anybody you meet. It's not
Hmm.
restricted to clients or candidates, as I say.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
make it a point that every week at least 2 to 3 new people I meet. I in
Wow.
depth have a discussion about what they do, how I can, benefit, how they can benefit out of me. So keep meeting people. Don't stop. That okay, now in this month these 2 days are for networking. No, you have to be continuously doing it. I do that, and I really benefit.
Right.
Sometimes I may not, but that's fine. It's you're investing for something long term, right? So you cannot immediately
Absolutely.
say if I meet two people I should get some business out of it. So I'm very
Absolutely.
positive. I keep meeting people, and I keep sharing my inputs. Yeah,
Who is your target audience? As in, if I had to say, okay, Pallavi, I have three connects for you or referral for you, who those three will be? Who is the specific target you're looking out for?
okay, so we are currently targeting the SMEs, barring the MNCs and corporates who already have a very settled HR or CHROs. Those are not, because I was on that side some few years back. So we're trying to help SMEs, family-run businesses, startups typically, who don't have that budget of hiring a senior HR, but they need similar practices, similar help. So all those people, it's a huge market in Pune. who have a small HR team, but they are more of junior or coordinator or admin kind of people. We come in with that strategic value, and we help them implement as well. We just don't make policies and structures, we implement also. So anybody who wants a senior HR to be a part of their growth journey and who don't want to hire a full-time HR, we can help them. Our team can help. Yeah.
Super. So, coming to the struggles of it, what were your challenges and your struggles when you were established, or right now when you are growing your business? What are your challenges which you want to come up, work on it and get over it?
Well, initially, when you start the journey of entrepreneurship in any business, I would say, you have to you know nothing, right, of business, because I'm not from a business background, so I started absolutely from scratch. You have to do more hard work in understanding what you're focusing, what are your goals, short term, long term. You have to be sorted first that what you're chasing. Sometimes
Hmm.
that clarity doesn't come initially, it comes with, say, 1 or 2 years being in business, when people are there to misguide at times. Somebody who's close to you will say, no, no, no,
Hmm.
go to this person, go to that person, and you do that in the flow because you think it will yield result. It's very natural,
Hmm.
everybody goes through, I believe, but you should be mindful in understanding the next time you talk to a person whether he's guiding you or misguiding you. Happened with me a lot of times, but I think God always kept me on my toes. I was able to decide who's wrong, who's right. It happens, right, in business. But yes, you have to do your homework before meeting any business, any person. You have to research about that person, whether he's genuine, whether he will really help
Correct.
you. I think I'm doing this more now. Initially, I had a lot of such setbacks. People misguided, and I wasted a lot of time in interacting with such people who never helped me. But it's a part and parcel. You grow as an entrepreneur with these experiences. You cannot minus those experiences. So I would say do a lot of
True.
research, to all the newcomers and all who want to venture into something. Do your homework, and when you're confident, only then go and reach out. And it's worth spending time once you're very clear about what are you going to talk and what's the agenda. Otherwise, do not go and waste time. Utilize that time in doing more research, in meeting some more people who can help you. This is, I have learned, Nikita.
Superb. So, Palvi, this is my last question, I promise. Give me that one message
Sure.
you believe in that, every women entrepreneur should adopt or follow. One message you want to give it to women entrepreneur.
Stay calm. I know we do a lot of multitasking, but focus. Do not digress from your goal. So you have to, from day one, be very clear in your mind what I am supposed to achieve in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years. Only focus there. Do not digress in the process. I think that's what I would say is what I have learned. And that will take you far. If you digress and do 10 things at one time, like you do at home, you may not become successful because your focus goes. And I will tell you, females are very diligent, they're very hardworking, but they lack focus at times. So if you
Hmm.
focus on one goal at a time, you will really do wonders. That's it, I want to tell.
Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. And, I hope that your journey in She Leads only comes with a growth, growth, growth. All my best wishes to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikita. I would like to thank SheLeads also for accepting me to be a part of it. I'm hopeful that I'm able to contribute, and looking forward to have more networking and talking sessions with all the wonderful entrepreneurs that you have collected in this journey. Thank you
Thank
so much for having
thank
me
you so
here.
much.
Looking forward.
Thank you.